What is going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel, and we are back for another edition, a Tuesday edition of Moon or Dust Trending. And as usual, hit that like button, subscribe button, share button, post button, repost button, whatever button you have to hit that button. We are on what? YouTube. We are on X. We're on Twitch. We are on Rumble. I saw yesterday's episode on Rumble got 35 views. Very solid for the inaugural episode of the lives on Rumble. So excited to see that. Hopefully that continues to go from there. And yeah, Mr. P, Moon or Dust Trending, taking over the world. It is going to be the biggest trending show as we move forward and people start to cycle back into crypto. I guess you can say again, name a trending show that offers what we offer. Not many. You know, they like to hang out in their little Telegram circles. We go far beyond that to all the platforms that I just mentioned. So if you're a project and you want to get talked about on the show, all you gotta do is download the bot. Mr. Pixel, if you want to tell everyone how you're doing first, kind of get that introduction, and then show people how that bot works.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing awesome. Everything is wonderful, guys. Yes, I agree. We are the biggest trending show. You just don't know it yet, but you will eventually. But yeah, like Sean said, go to moonerdust.media. We are a trending show after all, so head on over there. You want to be highlighted on the show 5 days a week on all the channels Sean just mentioned. This time, every day, whatever time it is for you now, it's that time. Go to moonerdust.media. You want to be in the top 5, you will be highlighted. If you're in the top 5 every one of those days, you'll be highlighted every one of those days. Here is the website. Head on over. Oh, wrong one. There it is. All right, moonerdust.media, mod media right there. You can access it through the side panel bar here with the trending, or else it's right there at the top. Click that bad boy. Off you pop. It'll tell you all about the show, where we're on. Click any of these links right here. As Sean said, YouTube, Twitch, Lunar Pump, of course, Rumble, X. We were on Telegram, but we kind of sacrificed Telegram for now. For Rumble, we're getting much more viewership over there. So you can click any one of those. It bring you to the homepage where we're at, and then tells you all about the bot down here and how you can install it. Just click add bot now. It'll prompt you here. Open your Telegram, add it to your group, give it the necessary admin permissions, and get your community voting. Of course, you can do it organically and hit that top 5 spot, or else you can take advantage of these boost options down here. You got a vote multiplier boost, 1.2x, 1.5x, 2x, lasts for an hour, so you can time that nicely and, you know, get it in before the show, an hour before the show, and get everybody voting and get that extra multiplier. Else you can just do the straight leaderboard boost. You can get in the top 5, top 3, or straight to the number 1 spot. Really good rates. Just click the add bot now there. It's super easy. It'll prompt you through the whole process. Like I said, give it the permissions and away you go. Type /vote space into the chat and it should pop up there. Get your community voting, guys, and be highlighted. Doesn't cost you a dime. And least I forget, you do have the opportunity then to maybe receive an offer to come and play on the Moon or Dust game show. Take on the whales and earn some money for your project as well. So go on and check that out. Of course, everything is here on the website, all about the game shows there, token reviews, it's all there. But get that bot installed. Don't hesitate. Like I said, doesn't cost a dime to do it. So yeah, do that, guys. Well worth your while. Appreciate who we got in the house today. All right, we got Crypto. Now let me scroll up a little bit here. We got Space Cat. Let's go Space Cat for good morning, everyone. Just having a bite of my banana bread. Ooh, nice. Just took out of the oven. Good. Oh yeah, dude. My mouth's watering now. Even though I don't really eat that stuff anymore, but yeah, that's you hit a nerve there. My wife makes used to make amazing banana bread. But hey, we got to do that for a treat sometime. We are going to take over the world, sir. Yes, well said. Like and repost the stream, just like Crypto Knight is doing here. Good to see you. Yep, let's go, brother. Oh, and we got Drew down on Rumble. What up, Drew?
There we go, hanging out on a Rumble.
And we got our boy SFC. Welcome, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Let's go and get trending. Yes. Anybody, if you're taking a hiatus from any of the other trending shows that are going on there, head on over. We're here 5 days a week as well, guys. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. Of course, we hella trending in this biatch. Yes, sir. You know it.
Also, Mr. Pixel, my StreamYard's doing that thing to where I'm not seeing comments, so you might have to handle the comments today.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, no worries. Damn, StreamYard. Hey, guys, I know they're adding lots of features now, so there could be some little bugs and stuff here and there, but yeah, we know what that's all about.
Hey, guys, I know. Yep, let me. I'm gonna pull it up on my other computer so I can at least see the chat. I won't be able to pop anything up. But also, if you're new, we're not just on YouTube and X and all that stuff. We're on 3 different YouTube channels, totaling 150,000 subscribers. The accounts are not some new accounts that we botted. They've been around forever. So we've kind of had guess you can say a head start. Crypto Joe now, who will be joining us on lives here moving forward. Not every day, but as he can. We have his channel, like 40,000 strong. We have my channel, 105,000 strong. I've been doing token reviews and covering crypto for like 4 years on that channel now. Also, the Mooner Dust channel has grown in over the past couple of years. It's about 2 years old into its own right. It's got about 4,000 subscribers. It's where we air Mooner Dust. Same thing on X. We have my channel. My X is smaller, about 5,000 subs. Joe's X, though, has 40,000 subs. And then the Mooner Dust X as well. So we have tons of subscribers, tons of audience, real organic watchers. If you notice, we're an actual community here. We hang out, we talk. And, you know, I did an episode on my Crypto Rebel podcast and on my YouTube about communities versus fake communities. And this is a legit community. We hang out, we talk. We've all been a part of projects. Projects are down like every other project. No one disappears. Everyone just hangs out. We have a good time, and we're building this together. And yeah, some people here that you see are awesome. You know, we band together, we work together, and yeah, we bring these projects up.
And we never quit, baby. We never quit. That's what you got to know. Big stuff. Yes, Richard, big stuff, sir. Excited what you got going on as well. Thanks for joining the stream today, sir. Appreciate you as always.
And while Mooner Dust trending might be only a month old, we've been doing this for like 2 years. We started out every Friday, then we switched to every Monday and Friday. Now we switched to 5 days a week. So hanging out, talking projects, and yeah, as SFC says, I can't pop it up, but we huddle together. That's what we do.
Yes, sir. There it is. Spoken like a very wise person. We huddle together. Yes, we do.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. All right. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Yes, of course. Buy NFTs, everybody. There's, 97 left now out of a total of 250. mint.moonerdust.media, guys. We'll be jumping into that a little later on as well. Thanks for the reminder there, Titan. Shout out to Mike Barney, of course. He is absolutely crushing it, picking up those NFTs. He knows what's up. And appreciate all the people that have gotten those NFTs up to this point. Those NFTs, like I said before, I'll tell a story once we sell out. They've actually helped me personally more than you know. So I'm excited to tell people about that. And I think it's going to be an even better story as the weeks progress here too. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, go and mint your NFT. Only 250 available right now, guys. So if you want to take advantage of everything we're doing here, like I said, we'll dive in more, but 20% revenue share out of all the revenue streams that we're building here. I think that's going to be quite substantial, to be honest. So, you know, don't hesitate if you want to get in. Of course, the price has now jumped to 1.2 Solana, started at 1. And that's going to increase again over time here. So, you know, do not hesitate. Like I said, get on over to mint.moonerdust.media, or you can just get access straight from the website as well, as I'll show you right here. I might as well show you right now. Right down here, you just scroll down. NFTs are right there. Just click that, or else it's over here on the side dock as well. So, go check it out, everybody.
All right, guys. All right, who wants to do some market talk? For newer people, we talk a lot about the market. We talk a lot about personal stuff. We talk a lot about everything. And then we go into eventually the top 5 projects. And yeah, let's do some market talk because...
Yeah, quick shout out to actually SFC. Yeah, you got yours. Go and join the Telegram channel. There's an exclusive Telegram channel. Hit Sean up in DMs and he'll send you the invite for that. Hey, Infineons. Welcome, Mike. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you jumping on. All right. Let's talk. Let's talk some shite, as we would say.
Anyone got any news? Always share it in the chat and let's talk about it. So Bitcoin made its way back up to 94,000. Is it going to stay? Is it going to bounce back down? Is it going to bounce back up? Like I said, I started to do technical analysis years ago. I don't do it when it comes to crypto. There's just too many macro factors that come into crypto that I don't trust it, and I definitely don't invest in it, I guess you can say, by using technical analysis, because man, the macro stuff just has crypto all up and down.
And so it's hype, right? I mean, you're talking a hype, and hype can go any way. Even if there's really good things, if the general consensus is that hype is down, then that's going to dictate. Even if geopolitical or whatever other market financial things are on the plus, the hype will dictate. So it's kind of, yeah, I agree with you. It's really hard to do that kind of analysis.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Bitcoin's at 94.3. ETH is up to 3.2. BNB, skyrocketing. I think it was barely over 9 yesterday at 942. XRP's at 214. Solana 143, and then Doge up to almost 15 cents. So yeah, all of our blue chips are doing well. And anyone else? If there's any,
SFC was saying been hearing Monero today and yesterday, but know nothing about it. Have you heard anything? Monero?
No. Can you elaborate some more about that SFC and we can look into it? But yeah, if there's any other tokens you kind of want me to mention in the beginning, let me know. All the ones I mentioned are from my brain because I invested all of them except XRP. For whatever reason, I never got an XRP. All the rest are the ones that I invest in personally.
Surprises me, Sean. That surprises me.
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't get into XRP. I kind of, guess I said missed that bus. Don't believe the hype. 2026 is all about projects. Yes. And I got my podcast coming out tomorrow about what Matt can't talk today. What mass adoption looks like, and 2026 is going to be about that, especially when regulation comes down. We're hearing more and more about the crypto market structure bill. They actually release the details about the crypto market structure bill. They still have some talking back and forth that they're going to do on it. It's obviously not ready yet. I believe once it goes to the Senate vote and passes, I think it has to get sent back to the House because there were some revisions. So is it going to get passed this month? Probably not. But when it gets passed, I think a big major thing that's going to happen is, right now it's easy to launch a token and it's next to impossible to stay. And I think that things like that are going to flip once regulation is in place. It's going to be harder to launch a token, but the staying power is going to be a lot easier, I guess you can say. If you launch a project and it has nothing behind it, no one's going to be interested. You need to have a project that is like a Uniswap or a PancakeSwap or a LunarPump.fun or a Pump.fun or a Lunar Dust, something that brings value. Lunar Dust is going to bring that entertainment value. It's not just a thing just to be there. So the whole days of narratives and hype driven, that's going to be over with when regulation comes down. And I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for it. 2 years ago, I might have said something different. I might have said, F regulation. I don't want regulation to come down, but it's time. We as humans prove time and time again that we can't operate without regulation. The scams run wild, and it's the big reason why a lot of people left the space. But I think when it's safer, a lot of those people that were loving 21 and 22 those years, and every token was going up to 300 million. I think all those people will, come back because I think everyone did genuinely like it like we did, but they just got beat down and they got tired of it. So I think when it's a safer environment, I think we're going to have a lot of those people rolling back into it for sure. But yeah, everyone let us know. Let us know your thoughts. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, not everybody's into the gambling. And if we want to, and that's kind of a lot of the time what meme tokens are. It's just a straight gambling play, right? You're looking at the odds of this project succeeding or at least pumping to a certain degree and whether or not you're going to take the chance and most likely just pull out at some point and you either take your loss or take your win, you know what I mean? But that's the thing, they don't have the longevity. So I agree, big players aren't going to walk into the casino environment when you're talking about big money on the line there. So regulation has to happen. We just have to hope and pray that they do the right thing and they don't destroy decentralized finance again by handing total control back over to the banks. We see how much of a terrible job they did already. So let's not repeat the mistakes of the past, everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I know they don't want to relinquish power, but it's time. And they don't even. I touch on the banks in my episode. They're not necessarily relinquishing power. It's just going to change the way that they operate. Because keep in mind, a Coinbase, how they have stable and they can offer yield, banks can do the same thing. It's just a matter of they don't want to give up the money to us. They want to keep it.
Yes, but like with the money comes the power. You know what I mean? If you're controlling that and you have eyes on everyone's movement, like this is what they talk about with the whole decentralized and the digital IDs and this and that's what they're talking about, is the ability to see the finances of everybody and dictate whether or not they're comfortable with you spending your money. Banks already kind of do it. Like I know my parents back home, they want to take out a couple $100 to do something. oh, the bank says, no, we're not doing this. You got to like tell us what it's for and this and that. So these people are dictating how you spend your money already. It's always this soft kind of ease into it, and before you know it, you're on the system and there's no going back. So this regulation is going to be monumental, and I hope they do the right thing. Welcome, Mustafa. Thank you, brother, for jumping in. Keltex is in the house with us as well, and of course Space Cat in with the old coffee coin plug. I hope everybody's enjoying their coffee this morning. Many are probably just waking up, so you are. Projects like Coffee Coin should do well in 2026. High liquidity and very stable.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Get those votes up, brother. We haven't talked about Coffee Coin in a minute. We had the man himself on, of course, Space Cat, talking about it a while back as well. So yeah, jump in and get them votes up, brother. We need it. Kryptonite says we need it to bring the masses. Just need to make sure the banks don't destroy the fundamentals. I agree. I think we can all agree about it.
Exactly. And I kind of got some updates from what I've been reading when that went out. Some of the stuff about the thing. So yesterday I was talking about it, did a video about it, about Brian Armstrong, the Coinbase CEO, withdrawing support because they wanted to essentially try to do away with earning yield on stable coins. So it looks like what they're going to be doing is instead, I guess the compromise, I guess you can say, instead of being able to just earn yield on your stable coin for simply holding it on Coinbase, that won't be possible. You're going to have to stake it or use it for trading or there's other ways to do it, but just flat out holding it in your account won't work, which I'm kind of okay with that. Now we want to do better than TradeFi, than traditional finance. But I mean, it's kind of how we operate now. If I want to earn a yield on something, I don't just hold it in my checking account. So kind of similar. If you want to earn a yield, you can't just, I guess, hold it in your Coinbase checking account, just ready, available to spend. You have to stake it or do so. It's kind of the same thing. It's just obviously higher yield. But so I mean, I feel like what do you guys think? I feel like if that's what is coming down, I feel like that's a pretty good compromise, and I'm actually okay with that. Just holding it doesn't get you yield. You want yield, you stake it or you trade with it or do whatever they require. I mean, I think that's a good compromise. I think that's kind of a win-win for both sides, if you ask me.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Kryptonite says, looks like the UK government backtracking on the digital ID now, thankfully. Yeah, well, thank God for that. Yeah. I saw an interesting, I mean, I'd have to look into the details, but I did see an interesting poll recently that was saying that Keir Starmer, his approval rating is actually lower than Hitler's before he was ousted at the end of World War II. So that tells you a lot about what's going on in the UK right now. And, I hope they rectify that, get these fucking clowns out of office and start like moving into the future here. Because we all know the tech industry in Europe right now is abysmal. And like innovation is needed, and it's just so tied up with bureaucracy and red tape and bloat that it's impossible for tech companies to innovate over there at the moment. And what they're resorting to now is just finding the tech companies that already exist and are out there doing it, and they're trying to find them people now to make up for the shortfall of their own incompetence over there. So I hope this gets rectified. I'm obviously of European descent myself, so I hate to see it going this way. So I really do hope that they get that sorted and tech innovation comes back to Europe sooner rather than later. And you don't have to resort to the mafioso style tactics. We're just going to fine you into oblivion and make our money that way instead of actually innovating ourselves. So hopefully that does happen. And that's a good sign. That is a good sign that they're rolling back that digital ID nonsense.
Yeah. And Mike doesn't want to hear this because Mike always tells me the US isn't everything. But with that being said, when this rolls out and there's a firm regulation in place, and this is the rest of the world is going to follow. Like it or not, the U.S. markets dictate a lot what goes on with crypto and different things like that. So once that regulation is in place, and hopefully the U.S. is kind of the backbone of the crypto market and the crypto industry, people are going to follow.
Yeah, well, I'm just, I'm glad it's the US, not, China or Russia or someone making these moves. So yeah, let's just hope and pray, everybody, manifest it, that this is going to be absolutely awesome for crypto when it comes in. And it's going to be epic, guys. 2026 is going to be our moon year. Oh, Mike, always bully the old Mike.
Always. Is this what we were talking about? Monero surges 44%
Monero,
all-time high. There you go, days. Yeah. See, again, I don't know what this is. The days of hopefully going after something because it surged 44%, are going to kind of be over. It's going to be, what do you offer the space? And Monero may offer them something good. I don't know much about it.
I have to do a little looking into it. Won't be picking it up at the peak though, that's for sure.
Yeah, when it says something like this, I don't buy. And it may go up another 44%. You can say I missed out, but yeah, a lot of times it'll go down. So I never buy. I don't buy green candles. It's just a rule. I just don't do it. Anytime I've ever lost in the crypto space, it was buying green candles.
Got to buy the fear.
Learn that lesson years ago. Yep.
Monero is OG, says Titan. I've heard about it. I just have never really dived.
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I don't know much about it. Yeah. I mean, I don't even talk about her. Elizabeth Warren. She warned that people are basically going to get wrecked if they introduce crypto or Bitcoin into 401ks.
Yeah. Well,
because it's going to continue to go up because everyone that got into Bitcoin in the early years, it wrecked them. It's just going to continue to grow. People that think, so I will say this: Bitcoin is one of the only things that I'll buy at the top. I'll buy Bitcoin at 100K. I'll buy Bitcoin at 110K because I have no doubt that it's going to be significantly. It's still early days. I know some people may say, when it was micro pennies, that was early days. No, it's still early days when it comes to Bitcoin.
Yeah, I agree. And my God, Elizabeth Warren, look at the skull on that woman. She's been anti-crypto forever because obviously, it doesn't benefit her personally for crypto to come in like this. And that goes for a lot of politicians, in my opinion. Yep. That's why they fight against it so hard because, that level of transparency, they don't like it.
No.
Let's see how it goes. But yeah, anyone is looking for pro crypto, yeah, definitely don't go towards Elizabeth Warren anyway, that's for sure. All you gotta do is look at that skull. She looks like the biggest Karen you've ever seen. She's like the poster child for Karens. They don't want to be tracked on chain. Yeah,
they all line their pockets inside of trading, all that stuff, but hopefully the people that are doing it with crypto are the ones getting all this stuff passed because it benefits us. Because again, we all know, don't matter what side the aisle you're on, they're all doing it.
They're all doing it.
It's funny how, regardless, right or left, you get into Congress, and it's funny how their trading records just, are phenomenal. They're passing Warren Buffett with their trading records. They must give like some kind of crazy crash course when you get into Congress on investing. That's like absolutely next level because they just crush it. AOC turned herself into having a $30 million fortune in just a few years. That
was Eleanor.
Crazy.
She started at negative 65K was her net worth, and over a period of 3 or 4 years, she's at 30 million net worth right now.
Yeah. Like, and then that Sean Ryan, the podcast, who's the guy? He's feuding with Dan Crenshaw or whatever, the eye patch guy.
He tried to sue him.
And Sean Ryan's like, bring it on, because you know what that means? That means discovery. And if you're suing me for defamation, it means that you have to prove that you're not inside trading. You have to show us all of your trades and all that stuff. And guess what? He ain't getting sued because that's the last thing that guy would want to show.
And that's the thing too, what people got to understand as well about like the old financial system is the fact that it takes so long. You're talking about international trading or, wiring, right? Transferring money, however you want to word it. But that's in that downtime when your money is moving, that's when they play with it. That's when they hedge it. That's when they mess with it. So the problem, hold on, sorry, something popped on my screen. The issue with that is with obviously blockchain and, XRP, for example, which was the big rumor at the time, and still does, is that it would take over the whole SWIFT system. But the problem with that is, then they don't get that time to play with your money while it's moving around, right? That's how they profit off of it. They bet with it, pretty much. So when you have instant almost blockchain technology, that doesn't help, right? Because it's moving almost instantaneously to the desired destination within milliseconds sometimes, depending on the token or the software that's being used. So that's one of the other big issues that they're having, and that's why this bill probably takes so much. There's so many bodies invested, and there's so much money on the line that they're going to fight tooth and nail against that, because that's their playtime, and they don't like that being interfered with. And of course, you add the transparency issues, you add all these different interests. It ain't easy to come up with something this. And then of course, you're also trying to stay true to the essence of what blockchain is: decentralized, transparent finance, where everybody can see, right? And everything's logged, accounted for. So however you want to take that, this is the things that you're going to come up against when you're trying to structure this bill. You're talking about lobbyists, you're talking about this, that, so many other interests, and so many things get affected that, it's not an easy thing to come up with. So like I said to you, Sean, I'm fine with it taking time once they do it right and they don't kill the essence of what, blockchain technology is designed to be: decentralized finance, transparent, So yeah, hopefully that comes down sooner than later here, and it's good.
Yep, it's gonna be massive for the space once it happens. Also, go check out my podcast, Crypto Over Red Bull. New episode coming out tomorrow. What mass adoption is actually gonna look like. Always know. Let me know too, guys. Do I not know what I'm talking about? Do you like what I'm saying? Always let me know. I think you can comment on Spotify, because I know you can, because people do. Apple, I don't think you can.
Not that I've seen. I don't see anything that you could do on Apple. Like, you can't like it, you can't, comment on it. So Apple, get your shit together.
Yes, while I do use Apple, Spotify, I will say, seems to be a better platform as far as podcasts go.
Yeah, I think if it's just like, if it was fair competition, if Apple didn't have such a big massive monopoly on it, like with the iPhones and stuff, and it's automatic,
which is why I use it. Exactly.
Well, exactly. That's the only reason, is because it's extra reach. It's almost, you're launching a podcast. Yeah, I mean, Spotify, Apple, but like, if there was a choice, it was one or the other, and whatever, I'm sure most people would choose Spotify. It's just a better platform as far as podcasts go and things like that, for sure. Definitely more user-friendly, more intuitive.
Yep. Space Cat, going for my second cup of coffee and another slice of banana bread. Titan rookie numbers.
Bro, Space Cat, you're killing me, bro. Well, Titan's a cop. So I'm just curious, Titan, were you working during those 8 hours? I assume you were. So you're just popping into different shops and stuff, picking them up, random coffees here and there near Starbucks as you're on the job.
Well, Titan makes me feel better about my coffee intake, because I don't drink 8 cups a day. And there's plenty of days where I drink like 3, but and I feel like I don't want to overdo it with the caffeine. But it makes me feel better.
Yeah, I've cut back a bit too. I've cut back a little bit on the coffee. I usually just have 1 cup in the morning, then I have a small one with a bit of creatine in there. Just mix it up.
Yep. Yeah, I got I had my coffee in the morning. I try to cut 7-Eleven.
Free coffee, baby. Smart man.
I'm assuming they
follow that man.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's because you're a cop, huh? 7-Eleven gives you free coffee.
I hope the coffee's good.
You need real money if you're going to Starbucks. You need to have some big wins in crypto to afford Starbucks.
These days, yeah, for sure.
Me and my wife will like go to Starbucks, and we might get like each a cup of coffee and like maybe like a bread or something, and like, dude, it's like $26. Like,
uniform perks. Yeah,
there
right.
You go. Hey,
and
hey, you
go to Starbucks. I'm not sure if that's the case everywhere now, but in a lot of places, I think SFC dropped in a picture where somebody ordered a cup, came in, ordered a cup, and they drew a little pig on the cup, trying to just piss him off. So it's like, do you really want to go and deal with that? Yeah, I don't. Just want a cup of coffee. And hey, if it's free, even better.
Everything is everything is delicious when it's free. Even like a sandwich, isn't it like so much better if like someone else makes the sandwich for you? It just tastes better. I don't know what
as long as it's made with some love. Yeah,
exactly. I guess it's love. Maybe that's the ingredient. But like when you're younger, when mom makes your sandwich, like even though if you do the same thing, it's just so much better when she does it. Right. So yeah, that's how it is.
New study has shown that at least 2 cups of coffee a day slows down the age.
Damn, I am immortal. I'm never dying. Hell yeah. Space Cat, you have said the same thing as me. I'm going to be immortal.
But yeah, guys, go check out Crypto Over Red Bull. Give Sean some feedback. Show him some love there. He's cranking those out. They're great episodes. To be honest, I don't want you to stop doing those episodes. They're very informative. they really provoke thought. There's some good insight in there. So yeah, dude,
I'm
keep
gonna
on
try
going.
that
It's a
too.
great
I'm
episode.
doing 3 days a week right now. If things get crazy again, I'll probably have to cut it back to 2 days a week. I don't have the crazy amount of token reviews that that we used to have in the market, but I know when stuff starts flowing back in, I'll have them. So yeah, I'm taking advantage of the downtime from all the token reviews and the paid advertisements to just do a lot of fun stuff on all the channels. So I'm gonna try my hardest to keep it at 3 days a week because like I said, the viewership is growing like crazy. So yeah, I appreciate everyone listening. Tons of listens come from just searches, so people that don't even know me or know anything about this, which is good because that's potential people that will bring in here, which leads them to Lunar Dust, which leads them to Lunar Pump, which leads them to Infineon, which that's a big part of why I do the podcast and why I do put out so much content that leads to token reviews. It leads to exposure for us. So it's always appreciated.
Yeah.
It's always appreciated when you engage with the content to help push it out, because the more people that see my content, the more people that come here. So it's always a good thing. That's why I always share it, and likes and watches and all that stuff are much appreciated. Like I said, everyone's watching it, so I appreciate that.
Goes a long way. Hey, Sean, have you ever heard about the coffee that some monkey shits out or something? Have you heard about that?
I think I've heard something. I've heard something about something. Yeah, something about
beans
this
from the poop.
I've heard something about that. I don't know much about it, but I have heard that.
Caca coffee.
Hey, I mean, if it's in my coffee, I mean, I guess I'm just going to keep drinking it because it's delicious.
Oh, so SFC, you've had it? Hold on, I want to know. Have you had it, bro? If you have it, well, the coffee man himself hasn't had it yet. So, hey, sir, this is incumbent on you as the leader of Coffee Coin to taste it and let us know. You know what? That's what you should do, Space Cat. You should do coffee reviews on your website. Go to different places, try different coffees, or order them in, and do a review on the coffee. Do a review on the service. Do a review on this. That'd be a cool thing for Coffee Coin, I think. Brainwave there, if you ever got the time. I know you're in the gym a lot, so, just hit a random coffee store in your local area or something and just do a little review or get some sent over to you. Or take it, what'd be a good idea? Take it from influencers. So you see a lot of influencers out there and they sell coffee. So then you could go to the influencer, and find out what their coffee is, order some, do a review on it, and then have that be kind of a little bit of content that you could generate there. Coffee reviews from Space Cat using Coffee Coin. There we go. I'm a genius, people. I'm a genius. Did you hear that? No, a good idea though. I think that'd be kind of cool. Only true men have tried it.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I would try it. What the hell? I'd try it.
Which would you prefer, cat poop or monkey poop?
Hey, I'll give it a go. I typically prefer just my coffee. I prefer my coffee at home. I don't really go out to get coffee, but hey, why not try anything once?
Yes, and that's it. You could do a live stream, Lunar Pump live stream, tasting different coffees. All right, he's going to take it. Take that under advisement. Hey, just a little brain fart I had there, but that'd be kind of cool. Just an idea. Oh, we got someone else from Coffee Coin. Martin, welcome. What's up? Chat from Coffee Coin community. Welcome, bro. Hey, Martin, start pushing people to vote in that bot, dude. We got to get you guys up on here. It'd be great to have Space Cat up again. Give us some updates on what's going on. All right, Crypto Over Red Bull, guys, go check it out. Show Sean as much love as you possibly can.
All right, what do you guys say we start talking some trending tokens? And again, you're just joining us. We always like to hang out, have a good conversation, because that creates community. No one wants to just come listen to a token review or talk about tokens. You want to be a part of a community. You want to have fun. So, we have fun first, and then we get down to business.
Yes, sir. And we'll have fun during the business too. How about that?
Always. All right. We got
here's our top 5. Mooner Dust on top today. Kurumi, Fire Chicken, Infineon, and Only Rose. So first up, we got the Badonk. The red-headed Badonk herself, Only Rose, like you've never seen her before. Here it comes. Everybody ready? Ba-boom.
Everyone knows. That's how we start off Only Rose. I know I'm in the I set up the chat with C Lady and the Only Fans girl. So it seems like it's coming along. I know they're going to have that private background stuff going on with it. So stay tuned for that. I know C Lady will come by and update us. I believe she said she just got back into her Twitter account, which is this right here. So that's really good. Also, it is on Lunar Pump. I see Ripsaw Token came up. Only Rose right behind Ripsaw Token.
Yes,
for
sir.
those that want to know. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, and we got some updates too on Moonboy and Ripsaw. I saw in the chat there, so we'll pop those up here when we kind of move on to the
Yep.
Lunar Dust, Lunar Pump section as well. So we give you those updates, of course.
Yep. 21.43 in the bonding curve, 24% bond, so making its way up. So love
And
that. So,
and you know what they have going on as well. If that's your flavor, you know they're going to be pushing that hard. I know they're working too with people we've had on here before. TAS Hub, shout out to you guys as well. They got their own thing going on over there. We got to see you guys on here again, guys. Keep voting on that bot. Give us some updates. Come on, you're slacking. But yeah, they're doing some work over there, so you know might be a good time to get in on some roles at this moment, and it'd be awesome to get our bonded. And you know, let's hope that happens, and let's keep pushing and go check it out. Website roseknowsall.com.
Yep, Rose Knows All, Mr. P. You have a Twitter, pop up to Twitter for people that
there it is at Rose Knows All 25.
Awesome. All right. And then, of course, we have Infineon.
Yes. And, of course, just to finalize on Rose Knows All, we did have C Lady on a while back, too. She was giving some light updates, but I'm sure once, like Sean said, all that gets dialed in, you can there'll be some more updates. And open invitation, of course, as always, C Lady, to come on and give us updates, whether you're in the top 5 or not. You guys have been awesome supporters of ours all this time. So we want to give that back to people that show love for us, too, also. So, yeah, go check them out. X-Handle at Rose Knows All and go and join the Telegram and stay up to speed on what they got going on. All right, it is our boy Infineon. Let's do this.
So everyone knows Infineon and Baby Draco. It is our live ETH Layer 2 blockchain, the ever appreciating blockchain. It's something that we're kind of working our way towards now. It is live, but everyone knows, especially without having tens of millions of dollars, how hard it is to get adoption on Lunar Pump. But yeah, Lunar Pump is our main product, our main thing that we built. We built this 2 years ago. The blockchain has been live for a year. This also led to us building Lunar Pump, which you just saw only rose. We also have Ripsaw Token, which is more of a real world asset. You can see I cleared everything. I got the chart working.
Nice.
We got 27.27 SOL in the bonding curve now. You'll notice it has more SOL in the bonding curve than only rose, but it has less % bonded. That's because they went with the 100K bonding market cap, where only rose went with the 50K. So for anyone that might get confused. Also, we're starting to get the platform where we want it. So I've kind of got a little bit more aggressive, reaching out to different people, seeing if anyone wants to launch on Lunar Pump. We would have to know you, but as most people know, if we actually back it and we talk about it, and especially, you know, at launch, because that's how a lot of stuff works, you know, we can probably get it bonded or close to it. So if you're a meme dev and it's something you're interested in, it's something we can discuss, because we're interested in getting this in. Here's the thing: if you have no community behind you and you go over to Pump That Fund and you think because Pump That Fund has a lot of volume and you're going to be more successful there, it couldn't be further from the truth. You'd be way more likely to get and reach your bonding curve coming over to us with our support on Lunar Pump That Fund than being a nobody on Pump That Fund. Because a lot of that volume is insider volume. It's trading bots, and it's a very small percentage of tokens that actually get that volume. So,
and hey, if you don't believe us, go launch a token right now and see how it
go
goes.
launch a token. Yep. Now, if I'm not gonna lie, same thing applies here. You just randomly launch on Lunar Pump That Fund. You're not associated with the community. We don't know you. It's just completely random. Nothing's gonna happen for you here either. But we are small enough that you can still reach out and potentially get our support to help you push it here on Lunar Pump to where, you know, Pump Fund. Of course, if Pump Fund pushed the token, it's going to go crazy, but that's never going to happen. You're going to have to know someone that knows someone to even think about getting a project like that supported by Pump Fund itself. So yeah, if you're launching a token, you want to come over to Lunar Pump That Fund, reach out, and we can see about getting you set up. And on top of that, so we have Infineon as our blockchain. Lunar Pump is our biggest product. And then the number one on the trending is Lunar Dust, which is what you're watching now. That's, I guess you can say, the marketing engine of Infineon, which we'll touch on that here when we get to the top spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, as everybody knows, Infineon is layer 2 blockchain. It's got some awesome tech under the hood. You can go and check that out as well once you go to the website. The website is www.infineon.com. And of course, we have some awesome merch. Infineon merch, the most beautiful merch in all the land. People, go and check it out. We got Moon Boy on there, of course, classic Lunar Pump tee. We got posters on there, phone cases. Make Degen's great, another Moon Boy iteration there. Lunar Pump stuff as well. Baby Draco is on there as well. You can click through all of these. Let's give Baby Draco a little love today. We love our Baby Draco clan over there. This was the first token that was launched on Infineon, bonded through Lunar Pump, and it was the first token to go live on there. So shout out to all the community that launched that. Was in the earlier days, and Baby Draco is a beast. He'll always be a beast. He's the main mascot of Infineon. And of course, Moon Boy. We do have some updates on Moon Boy. Hey, maybe we'll just drop the Moon Boy update right now while he is on the screen. Where is it? Let me scroll back here. Mike has a little update for us. Where did you go, Mike? Scrolling back. It's good to scroll back. There's a lot of talk in the chat. Here it is. Here's Mike. Okay, Moonboy. There it is. Okay, Moonboy Snipe and Trading Bot is in the works. First test done yesterday. Still much work. Awesome. Great to see that moving along, everybody. It really is. Shout out to you, Mike, for doing that. I'm still holding my Moonboy bag. It's on B&B, everybody. Go and check it out. Jump into the Mooner Dust Telegram chat or in the Infineon chat, whatever you want. Talk to Mike about it if you want any more updates. But yes, of course, obviously, go and visit Infineon.com. Check out all about it. Check out about the blockchain itself as well.
Since man's pursuit of financial freedom became digital, the war between bear and bull has endlessly raged on, with no end in sight. For many years, man has been at the mercy of these beasts. Until now. From the shadows, a new beast has risen. An ever-appreciating, underlying asset means that in the land of the dragon, bears and bulls are powerless. Join the DeFi revolution with Infineon, the infinitely smarter blockchain.
There you go, everybody. Unleash your inner Draco. Do it. Do what the man said. When movie. When movie. Soon. Let's just say soon. That's the best way to say it. Yeah, and shout out to Infineon crew, of course, as always. This has been quite the journey, and you know, we're only just getting going. Once this market turns, baby, we are in it to win it. We're already winning. All right, we got some fire chicken. Our boy Chuck. Is Chuck in the house today? Chuck, you watching? You out there? What you got? We got any new updates? Let's see.
So submitting metadata update through Jupiter today. Looking forward to our logo, which they updated. That was 6 hours ago. This was 3 hours ago. So it looks like they got that updated. So congrats to him. Chuck, getting things done through Jupiter, getting all those verifications, getting everywhere he needs to do. Or needs to get. So yeah, huge shout out to him. So good little update there. I know on Fire Chicken hit the year mark, I believe, this month or last month. So awesome. Obviously talking to Mooner Dust. He was actually a contestant on Mooner Dust, going head to head with the whales. Won, I think, like $112 or something like that. So
that's right. That's right.
Also,
yeah. And he put it back into the mod community. Did a competition once he won it, and it was a meme competition as well. So he dispersed that amongst the Moon or Dust community as well. Appreciate it, and he's helping us as well here behind the scenes with the NFT burns and stuff as well, and putting those tokens to work for the community besides just burning them. There he is, the man himself. Open invitation, sir. You got any good updates? Congrats on the Jupiter listing, dude. We know that's not easy, so it would be awesome if you can spare a few moments at any time to come up and just let us know about that process. I'm sure it would be very informative for a lot of the people I know at Fire Chicken. It's all about educating, and that's so needed now as well with this big mass adoption coming. And I think people that are coming into the space, new people, they need that education. They need to understand exactly how this game works. So, and I know Fire Chicken is doing a lot of that. If you're in that Telegram, he drops knowledge on the rig, and he does a lot of arbitrage over there as well. So open invitation, Chuck, would be great for you to come up here at some point and educate our listeners exactly on that Jupiter listing, how you got it. I'm sure it was a painstaking process, but you got there in the end, and not a lot of people can say that. So congrats on that. Is Jason in the house as well? I know Stag merged over with Fire Chicken. I'm sure that's nearing completion as well, that whole merger. So yeah, Jason, if you're in the house, brother, welcome as well. I hope you are watching, or maybe watching after the fact. We can definitely schedule that up. Jupiter is an interesting thing. Okay, you name the day. We're live here, of course, 5 days a week, so whatever works for you. I know you're a busy man. He works in the medical industry, in emergency units and things like that, I believe. So yeah, please, if you can spare a little time to educate our viewers on that, that would be awesome to come up and do that. And at Fire Chicken 007, go check it out on X. Sean?
Go check out their Twitter. Always need to look for CoinGecko. They do have 88,000 in volume. There's tons of different LP pools. So yeah, we always got to check out CoinGecko and not just Dex Arena. Also, I think Chuck said if he would like combine the LPs, it would like up the market cap 100K. Just kind of shows you a lot of what he's doing, creating that volume, creating good value and different things like that.
Awesome. Nice. 92% of Stag tokens have been transitioned over. Congratulations to Fire Chicken and the Stag community. I really like that they did that, merged it over. So everybody's, you're just bringing everybody together and uniting that, because it's not easy, dude. Launching a meme token is not easy, and keeping it going when the community starts to disperse and die off and move on to something else, it ain't easy. So merging like that is benefiting those people that were holding strong. So kudos to that. All pools are pulled at the moment, Sean, from the man himself.
Wait, so all the pools are pooled? Okay. So it's all in one pool? Like, can you elaborate, I guess?
So this is the 100% accurate market cap right now at this moment. Stag LP funds will be moved to my control in 1 week. Awesome. All right. If there's one man I trust in this space, I tell you, it's the doctor himself. That's for sure. He's doing some great things over there. And we did an interview as well. If you go to our highlights section on X of our Moon or Dust X channel, click the highlights section there and scroll down a little bit. You'll find an interview with Chuck. He lays it all out, tells us about the lore behind Fire Chicken. The Trans Am, his dad used to call it the Fire Chicken. I love that. It's something you carry with you. It's something sentimental. So I know that, when that's something like that is at its core, at the core of your project, it's something that's obviously near and dear to your heart. So it's something you're not going to give up on. It's something you're going to drive forward with as well. Just did that an hour ago, Sean. So I guess he just did the LP thing an hour ago.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right.
All right, guys. Yeah, go check it out. Who we got next?
Thank you for that. Thank you for all those updates, as always. All right, let's see. It looks like we got our guys, Kurumi on BNB.
All right, Mr. P, take it away. Tell them a little bit about Kurumi.
All right, our beautiful dog meme coin is ready to go. I'm curious to see how the chart's looking, but let's give a quick rundown exactly on what it is at the moment. Of course, a straight meme play, everybody, trying to follow in the footsteps of the big dogs, pun intended. The big dogs like Doge, Shiba Inu, Nero, Kokoro, all of those big dog tokens. These guys have been running since we've had the bot installed, and before that, since we did launch the trending bot, they've been sitting pretty much near the top spot for the entire time. Over the holidays, of course, they were hanging very, very strong at around the 1.8, 2.2 million market cap. Obviously, it dipped a little over the holidays. What didn't? But these guys show up every day, no doubt. They're posting on X all the time. And, you never know how these tokens can just kick off at a moment's notice. So, when the market comes back in here, this might be a good one to watch. Obviously, like I said, we've been watching it since we've launched the bot, since we've even pretty much launched the trending show. And they've been right there. They're voting. The community's there. They're holding strong. They're probably sitting around the 1 mil market cap, maybe a little below it at the moment, if I had to guess. But definitely one worth keeping an eye on. And if you wanna get a little quick bag, you never know how good that could do. Like I said, on the low end with those big dog tokens, and this was launched by the same people that launched Nero, became a CTO after the fact, but that happens quite regularly. But these guys are looking to emulate that. And at the low end, Kokoro was 100 million. and then Nero, the next one up, that was 1.1 billion market cap that hit. So these guys are from Japan. Obviously, they're on the other side. We always leave the open invitation. It would be great to have somebody come on and tell us all about it, what the future plans are. If we could jump over to the X handle there real quick, Sean. They have a really strong organic community there. They're sitting at 484 members, I believe that says. They got a good following, constantly dropping stuff. They do spaces and all that. So any updates there, Sean? Oh, we got a dog. We got a dog with tits right there. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, they do their little stories and different things like that, but it doesn't. That's funny. It doesn't look like
no major updates
no moment. Top 10 trending coin mom, however you say it. Our friend, okay. Let's check out their market.
Yeah,
they went down its head. 686 looks like they had a little thing right now, but it looks like they're trending back upwards again. Just a potential good entry point for Kurumi. It's one of those rare tokens that have a genuine community behind it, and we all know community tokens usually win out in the end when it's an actual community. So a lot of volume. I guess that's selling. Create a lot of volume as well. So yeah.
And I do know dogs do have tits, the females, of course, obviously, but human tits, that's not something I've seen recently anyway, at least. Oh yeah, sorry, quick update from Chuck. Got a new patient, so I got to run, but a few OTC deals going down. Stag LP funds to be integrated into the project starting in 1 week. Just hang tight, everybody. Go and follow Fire Chicken as well. And of course, Kurumi looking like a good entry point here right now. Go and follow their X at Kurumi CTO. And if you want to go and check out the website, it's at Kurumi, it's www.kurumibnb.com. So load up your BNB, guys. Keep an eye on this token. I certainly feel like this is going to do something once this market bounces back. Those guys seem very, very dedicated, and they're not going to be. I don't think they're just going to pack it in here before some regulation comes in and the market starts coming back. So just keep an eye on it, guys. You saw it here first. For many days now, for many months now at this point, we've been talking about Kurumi. Good morning, Manny. And I got to say a big shout out to Manny as well, dude. He makes multiple posts. He makes multiple AI images animated for all of the projects we're involved in every day. Like, I can't even do that. He's crushing it out there, and he goes and comments on, big influencer posts and things like that. He's always on the ball. So, Manny, big shout out to you there, sir. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful breakfast and a wonderful day to follow. And thanks for bringing Kurumi to us as well. It's been great to highlight those guys, and I'm excited for the future of Kurumi, I gotta say. And even at the low end, like I said, 100 million at that low end, what Kokoro did, that'd be quite significant from where we're at right now. So hey, if you're interested, go pick up a bag of Kurumi.
100%.
All right. And here we are at Moon or Dust. The biggest dog of them all.
The number one, the mod media, which obviously the show is what you're watching right now. It's the first thing that we offer. We are at this point a full-blown media company. Groundwork's been laid. A lot of it going off the back of my YouTube channel and Safe Moon Joe's YouTube channel, also formerly known as Squid Go Joe's YouTube channel, now Crypto Joe's YouTube channel. That's where you watch the trending Monday through Friday. Like I said, for those that are watching on Joe's channels, you will start seeing him popping a lot more. He joined me for probably like the first 18 months consistently. Had some stuff to do to end out the year, so couldn't really be present, but he's coming back around. I know he made another YouTube video today, so he's getting back into the swing of things. So going to be good to have our guy back, Crypto Joe. That's the trending. The game show itself is a full-blown deal or no deal style game, which, again, it's like nothing you've ever seen in the crypto space. And Mr. P, we want to show a highlight real quick?
It's looking super sexy these days too. We just did a little facelift on it, and shout out to Adam too. He's working his ass off on upgrading all this stuff as well. He's working on the website here, all that stuff that you see. He builds all that out on the back end as well. So that game is it's extensive. If anybody is into development and stuff like that, and you build things like that, it's very extensive. There's so many API calls that it does, utilizing the whales, giving them the voices, having them analyze the board as it's laid out, the wallets that are remaining, and we're looking to add some more features to it as well. But we just had Chapo from Azure DeFi come and play last week. We're going to have Moon Boy coming up tomorrow, I believe. We don't know who it is, but
It's
gonna be
Moon Boy. It's Moon
It is
Boy.
Moon Boy, as far as I know, in the flesh. So he's going to be coming up tomorrow. But if you are not familiar with the game show, you're a new person watching. It goes live every Wednesday, and people come in, face off against the whales. It's a deal or no deal style shtick, but it's way better. And anybody can do it. And if you install the trending bot, we're always watching for standout projects there that we would extend an offer to come on and play and gain that extra exposure and win some money for your project as well. So without further ado, let's go and check out the man himself, Chapo, taking on the whales last Wednesday with the host with the monster up here, Sean. Check it out.
Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up our contestant today. It is going to be Chapo from Assured DeFi. Dominic is going to be the whale making you your offers. He's the business savvy one. Chapo, let's pick your chosen wallet.
I'm going deuce 22.
Mr. Pixel, as usual, lock it in.
Wallet locked.
So let's go ahead and pick wallet number 1.
Look, Chapo, riding the momentum with savvy strategy is key, and my offer stands strong at $95.
If you don't take this, you are possibly walking away with just $5 or $2.50. Chapo, what are we gonna do? Moon or dust?
We gotta dust it.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, Chapo, we're down to our final 2 wallets. But Dominic will give you the opportunity to swap it for wallet 14 right now.
Nah, I think the 250's in my wallet. We're getting rid of 14. We're keeping 22. Let's go.
Pressure's on. Fingers crossed. Mr. Pixel, what's hiding behind wallet 22? Oh, Chapo went to the end, walking away with $5. But I mean, overall, how are we feeling?
That was a lot of fun, man. Very cool show. Thank you for having me on. I'll be watching future episodes. It's very cool structure of a game show, and yeah, just super happy that you had me on, man. It was a lot of fun.
Go to moonordust.media, download the trending bot, get your community voted, and you might just be the next one to face off against the whales.
Why would you not want to get the bot installed, people? Like,
yeah,
you
makes no
play on that
sense.
game show, get that exposure, and be highlighted here 5 days a week if you're up there. So if you are watching and you want to potentially play in that game show or be highlighted on this show, go to the website. Sean, go ahead.
All right, so we got our token, and very important to note, it is considered a meme token right now. It does not have ties to the game show. If you've been watching since the beginning, we're up to almost 200 viewers, and we were not at 200 viewers in the beginning, so some people might be fresh. The crypto market structure build they're working on right now, we're kind of waiting for that. We don't want to integrate it into the game yet. We spent a lot of time and a lot of money building this game to survive with or without a token. But once that structure's down and we know what's required and we know what we have to do, we're going to integrate it into the game. And at that point, I want to make it to where the game can't survive without the token. So we want to switch it. Token is still super early, 68,000 market cap. So it's something that's sitting there and literally the ground floor. It's something you can get into before it even officially becomes a part of the game. So keep that in mind.
There it is right now.
Yep. Nice. Very consistent. No insider stuff, no tokens gifted, no KOL tokens. 100% of the tokens went to the LP, launched via lunar.pump.fund. So it's a community-driven token, and everyone has an opportunity to get in huge right here. Again, I think hands down, obviously I always say it, I'm biased, the most undervalued thing in all of crypto. Hands down, no one else is doing anything that we're doing outside of like your Uniswaps and your Pancake swaps. The stuff or the tokens that are attached to utilities that basically run the space. Outside of that, I mean, we are doing the coolest thing ever. And I always say, bring me another project that's doing something cooler than what Moon or Dust is doing. And I'm not going to wait because we'd be sitting here all day. But yeah, bring me that project that's doing something cooler. It doesn't exist.
Shout out to you, Space Cat. I mentioned it to all the projects I'm in to get the mod bot installed. Yes, everybody needs to do that.
And if they're not doing it, they're missing out. Yep.
Yeah, you are. It's totally free. We've made it it's not spammy at all, and it doesn't take up your chat like other bots do, which can be very annoying because it kind of kills conversation sometimes when it does that, and you don't want to do that. But yeah, get it installed. It's not super spammy, like I said, and there's so many benefits. It doesn't cost you a dime to do it. Appreciate that, Space Cat. Everybody do that. We all know many people are in many different projects. Hey, if you're involved, you got a bag, say, hey guys, get this installed. You can get highlighted 5 days a week. This is free marketing, free advertising, thousands of viewers, multiple channels, YouTube, Twitch, X, and now Rumble as well added to the mix. So yeah, appreciate you, Space Cat. Thank you for that, brother. All right, and I guess we do have. Sorry, Sean.
We do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, we got our token reviews for people that aren't familiar. I've been running crypto on calls investing for probably almost 4 years now. I have my big YouTube channel. I do my podcast. So I have a lot of experience with this, but we are a media company. We are, again, the marketing engine of Infineon. So we wanted to offer the traditional route. So we are offering token reviews just like I do over on Crypto on Calls. For people that want to go that route, we're also doing advertisement that you can get for the game show. So far, viewership has been great. Not going to lie. It was phenomenal. Destroying expectations prior to October 10th when all that liquidity exited. I mean, it was crazy. We were getting 300 plus views live, and then thousands and thousands of views after the fact. Slowed down a little bit. Of course, it was expected, when the market, took a what. So, yeah, I know it's going to rebound. I know once that excitement turns back around, we're going to no doubt have that crazy viewership. So advertising with us will be some really good exposure on top of the trending bot. And then last but not least, we have our NFTs, which allows you to kind of get a part of Lunar Dust before we incorporate all that stuff, kind of see how we're going to handle it. But yeah, Mr. SP, if you want to take it for a second. I'm going to drop myself off while you explain the NFTs. I got to run and do something, but I'll be back in like 2 minutes and want to get hit on the NFTs.
No problem, brother. Of course, as everybody knows, we got the NFTs are live right now. You can go to mint.moonerdust.media right away, and it'll bring you to this page right here where you can mint. There is 2 NFTs per transaction, by the way. That's a kind of security thing, so it can't be spammed or anything like that. So if you buy, let's say, 10 NFTs, you'll have to sign 5 transactions and so on. That's how that will work. They're currently at 1.2 Solana. They started off at 1 Solana for basically the whole holiday season, and we even gave a little extra time as well for people to get in before we did raise it. This is going to go up again as we progress. So if you do want to get and be part of what we're building here, letting our success be your success, get on in there and pick one up before the price jumps up again. There's only 250 of these that are going to be available ever. So if you tie that in, 20% rev share once we sell that out, it's going to be quite substantial. So you can head on over to the website here, moonerdust.media. You can access it here. You can get it straight from the homepage. Scroll down here and click NFTs. It's also there on the side panel right here where you can see NFTs right there. Click on into it, gives you the breakdown. Secure your stake in Moonerdust with our exclusive 250 NFT collection, limited forever. We give back directly to the community through shared success and real ecosystem growth. Let our success be your success. Click this details here. It'll give you a little deck outlining it. That's a live document, so that's getting updated. Click Mint Mod NFT. It'll bring you that page that I just showed you. And here are the milestone roadmap as well. We've already sold the first 100, so first milestone, and we have the 10 Solana burn and earn, which already has happened. And like I said earlier, we're working with Chuck from Fire Chicken as well to put those tokens to some good use and start generating revenue for us as well. So then once we hit the next, it will jump to, so it's 10% rev share as it stands. Started at 5, hit the first milestone, jump to 10. We hit the next milestone, 200 is going to jump to 15. We sell out, it's going to jump to 20. Of course, you can see the trending bot development is going to expedite that. The game show development, we've already done a little facelift, but it's going to expedite that, getting it to the next stage. And we might have something really cute, cute cooking in the background, let's say, for that as well. And of course, once we do, like Sean talked about the token, once we do hit that sellout, we are going to get that CoinMarketCap listing. And we're going to talk to, of course, our guy Chuck about maybe getting that Jupiter listing too, and see what kind of all that all is involved with that, I guess you could say. And of course, down here, the revenue streams. What are the revenue streams? How do we furnish these NFTs? Well, Sean just kind of outlined it there, but let's jump into it a little more here. Sponsorships, of course, brand partnerships, integrations across live shows, content segments. We can do outtakes here as well for paid promotions within the trending show. Of course, we got the live reviews and the game show itself, any show ads and banners, like we hear high visibility placements during trending, game shows and reviews. Then we also have the trending bot itself, the boosts that it provides, paid vote multipliers, leaderboard positioning options that accelerate community momentum. And then we talked about, like Sean just talked about, he does the Krypton calls. That's also going to be done here at Moon or Dust. I'm working on my very first review. It's going to be about Moon or Dust. I'm going to cut my teeth on that. I've done a little recording last night, so I'm hoping to have that out by tomorrow. And those paid token reviews will be available as well. So that's another revenue stream that will be coming in to furnish those NFTs. Featured project breakdowns and dedicated review segments for enhanced visibility. So if you are interested in picking up an NFT before they're all gone, just head on over. There's 153 of 250. Let's hit that next milestone, guys. Let's hit that 200 milestone and move on here, get that up to the 15%. Of course, we're not generating massive revenue just yet, but it's early days for Moon or Dust and the trending show. It all just began with the game show anyway. And since then, it has turned into an absolute behemoth and all the other things we got going on. It's really exciting. And, we're just getting started. Like Sean said, our numbers were massive before that big liquidity exit, and they're going to be massive again. They're really strong again today. We're at around 200 viewers across all channels as well. So if you do want to get involved and pick one of those up, and I did see a comment here as well from our guy Space Cat. He said, can't wait to start getting the revenue from the NFTs that will be going towards the Coffee Coin account. So he's picked up one of those NFTs, parked it, I will say, in his Coffee Coin treasury, and that 20% rev share will be going to his project as well. So it's a great thing. If you want to pick up one for yourself, by all means, please do that. 2, 5, 10, whatever you want. But if you want to pick up 1 or 2 as well for your own project, put it in the treasury and, benefit from the success that we have here, would be awesome. So I appreciate you, Space Cat, picking those up. Everybody's picked up NFTs up to this point. Head on over to moonordust.media. And like Sean just talked about the token, hey, if you want to pick up a bag of that token, go and do that. If you want to pick up an NFT, do that. And like I always say, if you're not in a strong financial situation right now to do that, just engage with our content, wherever you're viewing from. Just, like, share, comment, tell people about it, tell other projects, get the bot installed so we can really get the competition going on that leaderboard. And that's when the boosts will start to kick in and people will start to, want to get up there. And the more viewership we get, the more engagement, the more interaction we have, the quicker and faster we grow. So we are eternally grateful for everybody that's been supporting us up to this point. And let's just keep pushing this thing. Let's get this over the line here and just keep building, keep growing. There's nothing else like this in the space. Sean's mentioned it. There just isn't right now. And you know what? It's a whole lot of fun too. And it's great talking with everybody in the chats and just shooting the shit here every day. So it's good. And I just feel like it's just going to continue to grow. And everything to do with what we're doing here, moonordust.media, you can see it on the website there. Sean broke it down a little earlier, but everything there is nice, easy, accessible. And we're always in the mod Telegram, and we got our mod mafia over there. We'll answer any questions that you have related to anything. And we'll be in there too. So we're totally accessible, totally transparent about everything we do, and we encourage you guys to get involved with what we're doing and take advantage. Marketing is expensive, especially when liquidity is scarce in the market too. So, like I said, this is a free option to get the bot installed, and maybe you even might win some money with the Moon or Dust game show as well, like you just saw. So, tell everyone and their mamas. Well said, SFC. I couldn't have put it better myself. Tell everyone and their mamas, guys. Do it. It's free exposure. You got nothing to lose. And the bot isn't a pain in the ass in your Telegram, I promise. Space Cat, I picked up a few NFTs. I may pick up some more. Attaboy. That's the way to do it. Let's get this 200. Let's hit this next milestone, guys. We can do it. Before the next jump, we'll be announcing the next price increase here over the coming days, weeks here, once we decide exactly when that's going to be. But get it in now, because that is coming without a doubt. So now that the price is still sitting at 1.2, don't hesitate. Don't wait. You don't know what's going to jump to next. And hey, when revenue starts coming in, they're going to be very, very valuable. That's for sure. So yeah, tell everyone and their mamas. Couldn't put it better. moonordust.media. Let's go check it out. And I did have something from SFC here. It's a little, well, it's off topic for right now, but it is on topic. We're going to come back to poop coffee, caca coffee. So just for anybody that was wondering exactly what that was, SFC dropped something in the chat here for me. Coffee from poop refers to Kopi Luwak, a rare and expensive coffee made from beans harvested from the feces of the Asian palm civet, or civet, a cat-like mammal where the beans undergo a natural fermentation process during digestion, resulting in a smoother, less bitter flavor. The beans are collected, cleaned, and roasted, and while some praise its unique taste and reduced acidity due to digestive enzymes, the practice faces criticism for animal cruelty in large-scale farming operations, though wild-sourced versions exist. All right, so if you're getting the good poop coffee, make sure it's all organic and naturally sourced and there's no animal cruelty going on. Thanks for that, SFC. All right, Space Cat, I think I might have dropped some knowledge on you there, Sue, maybe. But yeah, we want a live stream of you. Be kind of an unboxing thing, but you'll be trying your first Kaka coffee live on stream. Hey, you might get a few tips. Head on over to Lunar Pump. Let's do it. Let's do it, Space Cat. You can do it. That'll be a whole lot of fun, I have to say. But yeah, Sean, I think we've kind of covered everything today. As far as I'm aware, I think we covered everybody. Unless anybody else has got any chat for us, I think we're good.
I think we did. Yeah, we covered all the trending projects, of course. We had our market talk. We are just shy of 200 viewers, so good to see people turning out. I have no doubt that as the market starts to heat up, it's going to get bigger. We're still 100 shy of where we were prior to that, but we're going to get back there.
That could be the first review. Kaka Coffee. Yes, do it. Do it, Space Cat. It'll be a lot of fun. I'd watch it just to see your face after you taste it. It's probably fine. You probably don't even know. It probably tastes great.
Yeah. Who's watching Kaka Coffee on Lunar Pump? Who's doing it?
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, appreciate everybody. I'll say my last words, Sean. Appreciate everybody. Like I said, I just mentioned, I won't harp on too much, but just get involved in whatever you can, financially or otherwise. Share the content, anything you can do. But number one thing is push, and any project you're in, help and educate them on what we're doing here on trending, and explain to them that it's very easy to install. It's not spammy. And, the more projects we're in, the more that competition grows, the more potential there is for revenue to generate for us and furnish those NFTs and all the ecosystem that we're working on here. So I appreciate everybody that does tune in every day. Eternally grateful. Love you guys.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode, the Tuesday edition of Mooner Does Trending. We'll be back Wednesday at our normal time of 3 p.m. Eastern. But first, we're going to have Moon Boy himself playing against one of the whales or all three of the whales on Mooner Dust. Then right after that, so about an hour later than what you're normally watching this, you'll be watching another episode of, you guessed it, Mooner Dust Trending. Get that bot installed. Get talked about on Mooner Dust Trending. And until we meet again tomorrow, I am DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel, and you know what to do. Trade safe.
Play Moon or Dust live and win big for your community or for yourself. Just don't dust. Tuesday, audience edition. Wednesday, prime time. Thursday, microcap. Think you can take on the whales and walk away with a fat bag? Be our guest for free. Moon or Dust, the most bullish game show in crypto. Go to moonordust.media for details.